When I was a young girl, my teeth were perfectly straight, and I was about a size 3, which probably these days would be a size 0. I was about 103 pounds soaking wet. I was what people called pretty. I was popular. I was smart, but I pretty much kept that to myself. I like to read, pretty much kept that to myself. Anyway, over the years, obviously I'm not 21 anymore. I have 5 grandchildren. Of course I'm not 21 anymore. Who could, well, I guess it's possible. But anyway, um, I don't like the way my teeth look. I think my eyes are too small, and I really can't see without my glasses. So if I'm doing weird things with my eyes, that's why. Um, let's see what else. Oh, yeah, I'm fat. And that, it took me like a lot of years to even realize that I was actually fat. And body image is a very interesting thing because when you look at yourself, you see the self that you're comfortable with, I guess. Anyway, it took me a long time to see that I am fat. And when I say that, some people say, oh, don't say you're fat like that's a negative thing. I can see what I look like without my clothes on. I'm fat. That doesn't mean that I'm worthless. That doesn't mean that I'm stupid or stinky or whatever. Some of those stereotypes that people have about fat people. It is my DNA. I have to accept that. I've been doing all these like crazy note to self Facebook posts today because I am really trying to live my life in an honest way. I had to like really just be real with me. Forget about other people and what other people think. I'm the one that's got to walk around in this body. I'm the one that's got to walk around with these teeth looking like I don't really like them to look. And I'm terrified of going to the dentist. And I'm going to have to break down and go. And let me tell you, this is the reason why I'm afraid to go to the dentist. When I was in Germany, my wisdom teeth, when they started growing in, they told me that my mouth was too small for my wisdom teeth. Thus, this crookedness right here. But when I had the first one pulled out, I went to the military dentist, but it was a German doctor. He was a dentist, but you know what I mean. And he had his knee in my stomach, and it was one of the most traumatic experiences of my life. And it's like every time I try to go back, something terrible happens, and it keeps me away. But I know eventually I'm gonna have to go back. That's just a reality because I can't walk around with my mouth looking like a broken picket fence. I just don't think it's cute. But anyway, I got way off track on that one, didn't I? Anyway, what I'm really trying to do is just live my life being honest with myself. So one of the things that I said to myself today was note to self. Choosing vertical stripes over horizontal does not change the fact that you are fat. Another one was note to self. You are not tall. I'm not tall. I'm 5'1". Sometimes I'm starting to think that I'm getting just as wide as I am tall, but that's a whole nother story. I'm really going somewhere with this, trust me. But I think it's important to love and accept yourself the way that you are. And I spent way too much of my life trying to please other people, trying to fit into other people's boxes, trying to gain acceptance and all of those things. And I was having a conversation with my oldest daughter recently, and a comment that I made caused her to say, Mommy, are you concerned about being accepted by other people? And at first I wanted to say no, but the truth of the matter is I was worried about that. So here I am at 53 years old, and I'm really living the life that I want to live. I live by myself, which I don't necessarily love, but I don't mind because I like my own company and I can make my own fun. And I like to write and I like to read, and sometimes I don't like to do anything. Sometimes I just like to sit and think. That's actually an activity for me. I like to sit and think. because I'm a writer and I sit up and think scenarios. Speaking of which, if you're a Moni and Peanut fan, I'll be working on that this summer. Yeah, for real. Honestly, I know I said I was. But anyway, so I'm just trying to get to a place where I'm comfortable in my own skin, regardless of what anybody else thinks about the way I look, which had a lot to do with me going back to my dreadlocks, which I didn't think I was going to like doing it because of the awkward stages, but I am loving. Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. Man, I'm loving my hair just because I always wanted my hair to be nappy. And I still say it's nappy, but it's just a different kind of nappy. My son always teases me, and every time I say my hair is nappy, he say, "No, it ain't, mama." And if he sees this video, he'll probably comment, "Your hair ain't nappy," or something like that. But it is. It's just a different brand of nappy. But I'm learning to accept that the texture of my hair does not make me insufficiently black. I'm still a black woman. And that's the cool thing that my oldest daughter also told me recently was my eyes are not, if you'll notice, my eyes are not white. They might look a little red because I've been trying to put on makeup and I ain't good at that. But they are mostly brown, and like my gums, which are dark. And what she found out, I don't know where she learned it from, but she said that's because you have a lot of melanin in your skin. So basically, my eyes are not white and my gums are dark because I'm blacker than black. So it doesn't matter if my hair is not what some people consider nappy. LT. But anyway, okay, I'm rambling, I know. But I'm saying all this to say I love myself. There were a lot of years when I didn't. And so if I didn't love myself, how could anybody else love me? But that's a whole nother story. But I'm living the life that I love. I am going to school to get my master's degree in divinity. I have a job that it's not the easiest job in the world, but I feel like I'm making a difference. All of my volunteer activities are fulfilling. I'm writing books. I have a radio show. I always wanted that, and I have that. I'm living a great life. Am I rich? No. I live in a one room, really. And I'm not going to show you the expanse of it because it's not that clean. That's another thing. I don't feel like I have to have my house immaculate to prove that I'm sufficiently feminine. Sometimes I don't want to clean up nothing. Sometimes I leave my stuff in the middle of the floor. It does not change who I am on the inside. I am a person who is intelligent, who is loving, who is fun-loving. I have a great personality. I love me. I'm okay. So if other people don't love me, they can, excuse me if anybody's offended, but they can suck it because I love me. And I may not be the most beautiful woman in the world, but to me, I am awesome. And that is why I'm wearing this piece of jewelry on my head, because I am a queen.